This land is your land, and this land is my land, from the California to the New York Island, from the Redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
We as a country, as a people, have decided that these places, these ecosystems, these trees are important to protect and preserve, not just for us, but for generations to come.
I drove truck for 40 years. This place here doesn't make a living. People are out to survive. And if there's a burl on a tree, and they don't really care whose property it's on, they're going to get it and sell it. There's nothing left in Orick. There used to be 22 dairies. Now there's none. There was 5 sawmills. There's none. There was a lot of trucking companies. There are none.
So here's the tree that was cut down to access that burl. We're standing here at the base of it, and the burl was located about 50 feet up the tree from here. A burl is dormant bud material. So you can have a 1,000-year-old tree that gets stressed or damaged, and from that burl you can sprout another tree that may live for another 1,000 years. By removing that thick bark, you're exposing the inner heart of that tree to insects and moisture and rot and the threat of fire damage.
There is a problem with it, but it's not as big as they say it is. This has gone viral. It's gone way out of proportion. I mean, there is some people out there, people cutting down trees for burl. Yeah, that's stupid. It's flat out stupid. Well, there's going to be outlaws everywhere. You know, so you got a few wood outlaws here.
A slab the size of this, a burl this size cut into multiple slabs could easily fetch several $100s on the open market as raw material, polished and made into something. It could fetch much more.
A couple of the guys that are doing it are anti-park, and so however they can stick it to the park, they are. They also don't want to work for a living, so to speak, and they're part of our drug problem, part of our thieving problems.
There's just as many drugs, and probably more per capita in Orick than there is in LA. Yeah, it's all here. It's all of it.
All of the jobs have left, and now it is over 95% welfare recipients in this town.
Yesterday was a 0 day here. We've had a lot of 0 days. I think maybe a lot of this propaganda with this park has hurt me quite a bit.
If you go back 150 years, there were 2 million acres of old-growth redwood forest that spanned the California coast, from the Oregon border through down to the Monterey Bay area. Over the last 150 years, 95% or more of that original redwood forest has been logged.
I mean, we got to preserve something, of course, but the problem with the national park is they don't know how to coincide with locals. That's always been a problem with the national park. It's not just here. The future of Orick, it's dying. It really is.
This land was made for you and me.